for clicking onto this Libra New Moon reading and for choosing and trusting me to be your reader. I do hope that you find this video helpful, and I hope that you take this advice with a grain of salt along your journey, because you are the captain of the ship, all right? You are steering, and I am only here to just give you some kind words to hopefully alleviate the stresses that may or may not come your way based on the actions that you take. Either way, I hope that you take something powerful and advantageous for yourself away from this reading. Thank you so much for choosing and trusting me to be a reader. If you're not subscribed to my main channel, Tarot with Tay, make sure you subscribe over there. But this is where I plan to do all of my super casual neon light readings with some slow and reverb music in the background, because this is how I vibe. So I'm opening up with a collective message. This is for everyone, and we are going to do pick a card at the end, and that will be your more personalized reading, but of course it's still general because there are a lot of people tuning in. So take everything, as I said, with a grain of salt. If you would like a more personalized reading, there is a link to my website in the description box. Head on over to thegoddessoftheunknown.com to book your reading today. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, okay, feel free to message me through the website and I will get back with you as soon as possible. All right, so this new moon in Libra is a season of creativity. All right, I see that there's a part of you that is awakening in this equinox here, a part of you that has lied dormant for a while, the part of you that usually hides away when the sun is here. Okay, there's something about your creativity collective that hides away when the sun is out. Okay, we have the Page of Wands coming out with the Three of Wands, but I'm getting it's my time to shine is what I just heard here. It's like you stayed in the back until you knew that it was your time. I'm seeing someone now walking up to a curtain, like getting ready to go up next. Okay, it's this energy of being up next, and now you are recognizing this collective. All right, so let's talk about this new moon in Libra for the collective. What's going on here? This is recognizing your power, finally seeing yourself for even a mere glimpse of what the divine sees you as. Okay, the divine has been working with the collective and teaching us how can we overthrow these old radical ways of thinking and being, and basically it's the reconstruction era. Okay, we are literally reconstructing, and trial and error, but not without fail. Okay, I don't know why there's this energy from the divine right now, just giving you like a pat on the back, like letting you know, like, hey, it's all good. I know that it's not really going as we planned, or really as you planned, okay, but just know that everything is literally working out as it's meant to. I feel like there's a sense of having hope, but there's also this this fear. I'm hearing this desolation that the collective is feeling, hopeful yet questioning a bit. Yeah, the Magician here. Like, this is moving, manifesting, and creating even in the midst of confusion. But this is the beautiful thing about the divine. In confusion, in uncertainty, comes the divine's clarity, comes the divine's sanity. Although you may not know exactly what is going on, you know that all is well, all is working out for our highest and greatest good here. But I'm seeing that the collective that I am reading for right now is definitely responsible for carrying a load here. And I'm seeing that this load is quite literally unloading. Yeah, okay, I'm going to take these cards. So we have the Magician. Look at that. The Ace of Pentacles. This is your thing that's unloading. This is your, it just fell right out of the sky, right? Okay, it just fell right out of the sky, and there are several things that come along with it. So there's, boom, this opportunity, this blessing. The divine is like, here we go, let's get moving. Okay, this thing that you have been preparing for, you've been realizing, okay, it's my time, it's my time. You're like, all right, I'm next up behind the curtain, and right in front of me this person's performing, so that means that I'm next. Okay, there's this progression of believing in the self, constantly going back and perfecting and rewriting and redoing and reshaping. I'm hearing rekindling. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. All right, Spirit wants that right there. Okay, and then we look, the Three of Swords, as I was talking about rekindling and reshaping, reconstructing. As we watch this video right now, currently Mercury as well as many other planets are in retrograde, but I want to highlight Mercury retrograde because the collective that I resonate with resonates with the Mercury retrograde and its effects and influences and impacts in our world, because we are communicators, all right? But I'm seeing this ease, okay? This ease in communication, okay? This ease, all right? So this Three of Swords is talking about everything is finally coming together here. I get this as like gathering up everything. Exactly. There we go. There we go. That's why it came out this way. Spirit's making it clear that these Three of Swords are what you are now using to fuel you in this Three of Wands, getting you ready to perform, to go up next, to make this thing happen. All right. Then we have the Page of Cups here. For some of you, okay, there's a couple of messages. Of course, this could be a loving message of an admirer. This could be someone that you maybe tried to get things off of the ground with, but there was nothing there. Okay, so you moved on. Okay, but I'm seeing that something might be coming back around, hence all this Mercury retrograde talk that I've been talking about. There's a lot of mystery in the air right now, which is guiding me to tell you about a video that is coming soon if it's not already out. We are talking about God, the Most High, the Divine, being your sanity in the midst of uncertainty, because some of us have been met with this argument that when things are of God, that means that it's 100% clear, there's no questions, you're not confused. That's BS. That is a divine, untouchable being that created us, and we're trying to understand this esoteric thing, this thing that cannot be seen, but felt and seen everywhere, yet and still. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of perspectives being called into question. I'm seeing a lot of mass awakenings is what I just heard. And we have the Five of Cups here. There's going to be this energy of feeling like there was time wasted here, or a sense of maybe looking back somewhere and considering what if, but you know that that would just be something that's kind of messy, kind of testy. I want us to focus on the threes right now. Three of Cups, Three of Swords, and Three of Wands. Yeah, this is a Five of Cups, but I'm talking about the three cups that have spilled over. I'm seeing the potential for a cycle to pop up this Libra New Moon season, and your justice quite literally will come when you make the right choice, when you move the right way, when you move on the right cues, when you're like saying all the right things this month, you're being in all the right places, okay, you're picking up on all the right signs, okay. And I'm seeing that there's a bittersweetness this month. I feel like we're losing one thing that, yeah, temptation, it's tested us, it looks appealing, it's this, it's that. But I know that what I have over here is so much greater. So I just see you taking one last look at this Three of Cups situation and then finally committing to this Two of Cups, whatever this situation may. Oh my gosh. I kid you not, the Three of freaking Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Exactly my point. I'm so glad that I do these readings the way that I do them, so that you can see how real this is. You can't make up these messages. You are being called to focus on the threes, okay? You've taken the heartbreak, the thing that cuts you up, and turned it into the very thing that has set you up and put you in the position to receive this blessing. So when this temptation comes around, when this fun, tempting thing comes around, what will you do this time? Temptation will test you, you'll make the right choice, and you will move forward. That's simply how this season is going, if you are aligned, if you so choose to let it be. All right. Let's go ahead and continue on to the collective. What else do you need to know? I'm hearing advice cards, advice cards, advice cards. What you do not know, do not share. Okay. This is being, I don't want to say secretive, but just like, being more in the silent, moving in silence, moving in the dark a little bit more this season. I'm seeing that there's a lot of positive outcomes, twists and turns. Yeah, with that being said, the Six of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, so there's a lot of potential for growth and quite literally manifestations now that I'm seeing it. Yeah, the Six of Cups coming out here. This is talking about your past finally paying off, but just as your past actions are paying off, past people are starting to rekindle those thoughts of the past. Okay, so there's a lot of past coming up here. Okay, past work that you've done, you will receive the fruits of your labor, and past connections that may have fell off may also try to creep back in too, and it's up to you to decide what is best for you. Because again, let's consider the threes again. You took the very thing that broke you and let it rev you up and get you lined up for this blessing. So when it comes back around again, how will you handle it? I'm hearing you're seeing all the signs. I'm getting like a lot of animals, birds. Okay, for some of you, penguins. Penguins have been a sign. And then I'm also hearing retrograde has been a sign, okay? So maybe you've just been talking about retrograde a lot, or you've been hearing it a lot. For some of you, you've been on like TikTok and you hear about retrograde a lot, okay? But that is a sign to say that you are in the right place. My crown chakra is tingling. Last two cards falling out right now. We have the Wheel of Fortune and Justice. And I would just like to let everyone know that may not be aware. Justice is representative of Libra. This is our season that we are literally speaking of, this new moon, which is favoring the energy of Libra. Okay, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So again, the past is now catching up. Everything is balancing out. This is karmic justice being served. So, let it be good or bad. Leave that up to the receiver. But just know that this is the season of reaping what you have sown, good or bad. And I can't make this up. More scales at the bottom of, wow, more scales at the bottom of the deck. The Six of Pentacles. What you give is what you get. You are being, it's like you made a deal with Spirit and was like, okay, I'm gonna put in this much into my savings, and you touch this amount, and Spirit's like, we're gonna match it. Okay, Spirit's now matching you. Spirit said, let's match. Look at this. Six of Wands right up under that. As I'm talking about all the threes, now we're doubling the threes and into the sixes. Balance, equilibrium within the self. And look at this, the Ten of Wands, Five of Wands right up under that, following up, just lets me know that Spirit's like, we're taking these burdens, we're removing the competition, we got you. You did your part, so now let us do ours. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was the collective reading for your Libra New Moon. Let's go ahead and get into your specific groups. But remember, these are still general, so don't take it all right? Take it with a grain of salt. If you like a more personalized reading, then go ahead and click the very first link in the description box to head on over to thegoddessoftheunknown.com. But without further ado, let's get into our groups. Here we are, our 4 groups. There will be angel numbers associated with these 4 groups. Feel free to select as many as you feel drawn to, okay? So group number 1, we have this orange Sharpie highlighter. Group number 2, we have this orange highlighter shoelace, all right? It's a pair of shoelaces, I should say. Then we have group number 3, this nail polish in traffic cone, okay? And group number 4, this eyeglass case that happened to glow orange under neon lights, okay? So feel free to make your selections based on what you feel drawn to here, or feel free to make selections based on the angel numbers associated with each group. If you like to book a personal reading very first, link in the description box to make that happen. But we got the neon vibes. If you like what you see, subscribe here, and also subscribe to my main channel, Tarot with Tay. Okay, but this is where neon readings will be taking place. Let's go ahead and get started. Group number 1, if you selected this orange highlighter Sharpie, then this is your reading. Let's talk about new moon in Libra guidance for my group number 1s that selected the orange highlighter. Let's go ahead. Okay. That's why it was quiet. I wasn't really getting much in the opening here, and the High Priestess comes out first. So let's just say that this lunar cycle is a season of listening more than you speak, or at least listening first before reacting. This is being slow to react. This is asking, how does this align with the divine plan? I'm really just seeing my group number 1s not associate with any BS or anything that seems to waste time. I feel like it's not that you're in a rush, but you just feel that time is valuable, and you are holding people to that standard by not allowing them to waste your time, whatever that may equate to you. I'm seeing you say no a lot more often this season, and I'm seeing you see straight through people, places, and things, and just know what is and isn't for you. You can expect a great sense of alignment this chapter of your life. This lunar cycle is going to be one that is of a great awakening for you. You could be having some new realizations, most specifically in religion, like your religious beliefs, okay, or your religious theories, or just your spiritual perspectives, theories, and knowledge. I'm seeing you diving a bit deeper. I'm seeing you make sense of things here. The Queen of Pentacles. Oh, wow. This wanted to go flying. Don't let reality slip through your fingers. Don't get so swept away in the 5D. I'm seeing this great awakening is going to be really pulling at your attention span. You're going to be more tempted to stray, if I want to say it that way. Not in a negative way necessarily, just you are more curious this season, but not curious enough to waste your time with anyone. This is more your own curiosity, what you are enjoying, what you want to feed, what you want to nourish, what you want to flourish. You are feeding exactly what you want to grow. And so I'm seeing everything around you enlarging this season. This is the season of gaining profit, okay? I'm seeing like your supply is growing. This could be like a piggy bank of ideas. Like I'm seeing some of you have been trying to figure out how to go about creating something or doing something or changing something. And you are picking up vital information this lunar cycle, and it's going to change everything. This is what is going to gain root, get grounded, and you're going to be amazed with what you are able to do with your resources. I'm seeing a lot of resources coming through for you because you're cutting the cords with cutting the cords with a lot of things, people, and places this month. Again, anything that you feel is wasting your time or draining you, you're just not even feeding into it. You are only going where the water is flowing and where things seem to flourish and grow each and every day. I'm seeing you striving for more daily successes, okay? So you might be making more to-do lists. You could potentially even be getting a car this month. I'm hearing red or orange for some of you. That could be the interior or the exterior even, okay? But yeah, that was a random message. Oh, look, do you see how that just happened? And then when you least expect it, wish. The Nine of Cups comes out. The Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups. You literally did it. You've done it this season. You're taking all of the necessary steps to manifest something greater than where you are currently. And I feel like you're going to be kind of amazed with how easily you flow into this. This isn't energy that you have to try to force or have to try to mold yourself to fit. You just naturally fall in line with this energy. And the thing is that all it takes is you to get focused and find what it is that is true to you and what you truly want. Getting focused on that and taking action towards only things that align with that gets you there a lot quicker than if you just think about what you would do. Look, the Five of Pentacles. I'm hearing spirits say, but this is only if you pick up your mentality to go here. Oh my gosh, yo. Okay, so I'm getting this perspective right now because of the shoes on this person. I was just brought to like two people going out. Like, yeah, it's super cold outside, but they are in I don't even want to say desperate need, but I'm going to say desperate need. They're in desperate need of some fun. They're tired of living the same monotonous cycle and they just want to move forward. So I feel like this is you partnering up with someone. You guys might just have a dollar and a dream, a similar vision, but I'm seeing you and this person, or you and this thing that you're focusing on, whatever it is that you focus on, or you and this person are focusing on, take it as it resonates. It's manifesting something huge, some huge changes in your life. I'm seeing this energy of like, two is better than one. You were trying to manifest something strictly on your own, but now you've either partnered with your passion, or you've partnered with another person, and you're making this thing now come true. Ooh, the Ace of Wands. The wand is literally in your hand. Wave the magic wand. What do you want to come true? I'm seeing you granting your own wishes and seeing a large payout this lunar cycle. And again, for some, this is simply like a piggy bank of ideas just overflowing, and now you finally start taking action. And this could be like you deciding, you know what, I'm going to open up my own little shop and paint a little picture and just put it up there. And boom, you sold it. You didn't expect this. You just did it just to see what would happen, and something greater came of it. Large or small, I'm just seeing growth. And I'm seeing you and another, or you picking up your passion and striving together to make something happen. And I said passion, and look at that, the Ace of Wands, your energy, you're lively again. Let's clarify this Five of Pentacles, and then I'm going to go ahead, that's a lot. Let's go ahead and clarify the Five of Pentacles, and I am going to close out your reading. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles is the Hermit. There we go. I'm hearing, honestly, picking yourself up by your bootstraps. I'm not even gonna lie. And that's it. Look, the Five of Cups is the other card that came out with, look, the Six of Swords. We've pouted for long enough, and now we are figuring out and devising a plan to move forward. Ooh, look at that. Some of you are manifesting a new home life, and I'm seeing a lot of smiles and joy and abundance coming towards you because of the passion, the love, the life, and the light that you have breathed into this chapter, into this lunar cycle. So sending you so many great vibes. I'm going to pull a numerology card as your advice here for this cycle. Oh my gosh, 95, happy ending. I know it doesn't glow, but I'm sorry, 93. 93, so maybe 95 is relevant to you, but 93, happy ending. That's what I'm saying. Does this not give you happy ending vibes? The Four of Wands and happy ending. Remember I was talking about you and someone else? This could be you and your passion, you and your shadows, you and your light, whatever it may be, you and your person, okay? But you guys are getting a happy ending, a new beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading right here. Thank you so much for choosing and trusting me to be your reader. Oh my gosh. New beginnings. The number 1 is at the bottom of the deck. A happy ending and a new beginning is coming to you. So just start giving thanks in advance, and thank you for tuning in. If you would like to leave a donation, there is a virtual tip jar in the description box. Always appreciated, never required. Be sure to subscribe here to Tarot with Tay, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Namaste. It's funny you have shoelaces, because I'm seeing that you are loosening your grip on something or someone. I'm hearing relinquishing your strength, relinquishing your power. For some of you, you are finally about to stop trying to be the brave one. I feel like this group has a tendency to always be the strong one for everyone, and this left you feeling kind of dark and empty in certain cases, feeling like you had no one to talk to, nowhere to run. I'm seeing you normalizing your emotions in this season. I just saw the 6 of Cups as I said that. The Fool in the reverse, okay? So with the reluctant to start, that's what it is, okay? I was hearing reluctant to start. It's scary to be open, but it's easier to be open. I'm seeing this shoelace being wrapped around something like a pole, something that is keeping it stable, if you will. But what the shoelace doesn't notice is that if it would simply pull itself straight to undo this knot, the energy would flow a lot simpler, okay? So there's some sort of blockage, some sort of constriction that will be lightening in this lunar cycle, starting with the Libra New Moon for you, okay? It's almost as if the scale is literally balancing and you are on the scale and you're finally seeing something for what it is, seeing something eye to eye, okay? Big blessings coming in this season. This is harvest season for a reason. Spirit keeps referring to Virgo season and Virgo new moon. Work that has been done in that cycle specifically is what has set you up for perfection today. This perfect view, okay? I'm seeing you're getting the perfect view. You're seeing your ships coming in. You're seeing just how well things could go if you just allow this situation to flow, if you would just untie the knot. Did my music stop? It sure did. There's a lot of quiet moments, silent moments, Page of Wands in your Libra New Moon for inspiration. You're feeling like you have a clear view, but you're not seeing how to get across. I feel like you are trying to figure out how to meet something in the middle or meet something halfway. The Ten of Swords. And then you feel defeated. That's where the reluctance comes in. It's like we put our foot on the gas and then we keep taking it off. That's what the season is ushering in at first. Spirit wants us here. It was all gas, no brakes for a moment, but now we're remembering how we felt before. We're considering how we used to feel. And then we're questioning what we're doing, how we're moving. So I'm seeing this constant cycle finally ending this season. this constant cycle of asking, like, is this going to pay off? Okay, I'm just getting like calling out for help out of desperation, almost as if you feel like you've been standing here at the port waiting on the ship to come in, and it seems like it's just paused. It seems like it keeps coming in and out of view. You're feeling teased, but finally, the lovers, something meets in the middle. There we go. You're being met. You're being met right where you are. Look at this, the world. Everything is all coming together now. This is the season where things finally start to make sense, where things start to come together. This could be the season where you finally realize how to maneuver now. You were all gas for a minute, and then you started hesitating, okay? But now you're about to be all gas again, because you're going to be clear on how to move forward. I feel like there was some sort of... This may have been self-imposed. Okay, so I'm hearing self-imposed criticisms. So I feel like you've been overly critical about the way that you've been moving or what you've been doing here, the way that something has been coming together. You feel like you've been like spinning in circles almost, but I'm seeing that there's finally alignment. There's finally a moment that makes sense. There's finally divine intervention to prove what you've been trying to convince yourself of all along. It's like you've been trying to get there on your own, but it's been a tough uphill battle. But I'm seeing that again, you are being met in the middle with something that finally brings you just enough comfort to get you to flow into it, as opposed to trying to force it, whatever it may be. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles here. This is the type of energy that doesn't hover, but is always giving love. Okay, I'm seeing that's what it is. You finally let something go. You stopped hovering over something, whatever this is. Okay, you gave it to God. Okay, that is, did you see how those cards just came out? This card came out here, and Judgment slid on top of the Eight of Swords, and they just want to go away because you finally stopped second guessing. You finally let go and let God. So now your mind is clear. Now your mind is like, okay, now I know how to move, because I finally stopped questioning every move that I make, and I just started moving with intention. This is the season where you start moving with intention on those small ideas, and then they manifest into, boom, the world comes back out again to something. And the thing is that you have faith in these things that you are trying to get to grow, but there was stagnancy, there was competition, there was everything that could have gone against you went against you, it seems. But now it finally seems like things are falling back into place. The wheel is finally in your favor. Let's go ahead and get closing cards, advice cards. The World. This is your card for this lunar cycle. This Libra New Moon is quite literally completing something, okay? You are literally rushing to the finish line now. For some of you, this is trying to figure out how to start a book or end a book, or how to start a movie or end a movie or a story. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. You add those together, there are 6 pentacles there. You finally receive that divine guidance. The King of Cups, okay? There's some sort of, there was once hesitation. There was some stalling, yeah. Okay, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles here. That's what I was feeling, that stalling that I was talking about. This is like something being, yeah, like, okay, the Five of Pentacles, all right, you've been given the other pentacle, all right, so instead of just holding it back, let's spend it. The Knight of Pentacles, you've been trying to figure out how to invest into something, or how you wanted to start something or end something. That's finally coming through for you. You've been holding on to this pentacle, this opportunity, this thing. You've been waiting to drop something, whatever this case may be, okay? Now you're finally seeing something worth trading it in for. Give me more after this Knight of Pentacles. What is this trade in? What is this? The King of Wands. The King of Wands is eyeing the King of Cups. This is bargaining, offering. Someone maybe, yeah, someone's coming to you this season asking for a little tradesies or a collabsies. Okay, the world is still at the bottom of the deck here. Something or someone is finally acknowledging you, okay? You feel like you're finally being recognized for what you're worth. And you're, okay, for some of you, this is you looking at yourself, a certain aspect of yourself. We were talking about running away from emotions and how that was so difficult, the string being tied. We've been trying to be long about it. But now we're finally realizing we can do both. We can have the fire, we can bring the passion, but we can still have the love. Your King of Wands has been waiting on the arrival of your King of Cups, and here we are. You've had the passion for a while, but where is the love? We're about to apply the love, baby. Where is the love, baby? Okay, this card wants to come out. Wow, the Devil. Whatever has been holding you back, whatever addiction to some sort of mentality or a certain way of being, that is falling away this season. You are being renewed. Your bottom card, look, the Strength. Didn't I say relinquishing your strength or so? Come on. This song, I'm finding the ways to articulate the feelings I'm going through. That is exactly how The Weeknd just started this song, Die For You. And he's expressing his love. Thank you guys so much for choosing and trusting me to be your reader. Just know that this is a season for you to finally open up. A season for you to finally accept who you are, what you're able to do, that you're different, and that is okay. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. I'm seeing you recognizing your value and not letting anyone talk you off of this high horse that you've put yourself on, that you've put so much work and effort and energy into finally being able to love yourself. And this season is going to solidify that. There's going to be this final relinquishing of this devil energy that had a hold on you. You literally have the Lovers and the Devil here. So I'm seeing that we are pushing out the toxic energies so that it can manifest into something beautiful, long lasting, and something that feels like you're not chasing nothing. I feel like you're finding purpose in the steps that you're taking this season. So thank you guys so much for choosing and trusting me to be your reader. I hope this reading brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, most importantly, truth and motivation. Be sure to check out my other channel, the main channel, Tarot with Tay, if you haven't already. Be sure to subscribe here. This is where the neon readings will be going down, all casual, just like we are doing today. So grateful, so thankful. And until next time, take care, be well, and remember that you are in charge. Stay prayed up. All is well. Good vibes. And let's get into group number 3. Look at that. Good vibes. Bye. Group number 3, traffic cone. It's funny that we're talking about traffic cones and nail polish because, excuse me, I'm getting this energy of you paving over something or glazing over something. Like there's a boo-boo. Okay, there's a boo-boo in the road, and we didn't do the proper burial before we decided to lay this new foundation. So this new foundation is cracking. That's what I'm seeing here. What is going on? Let's talk about this Libra New Moon for my group number 3s. Spirit's really saying, yeah, okay. Oh, okay, I'm hearing to shuffle out 4. And it's funny that I say 4 because look at what is at the bottom of the deck. Four of Pentacles, letting me know that there are four things that are either holding us back. Give me four cards here. Four cards. One. Where is that? Yeah, that's one. What is this being held back? 2 and 3 came together. They fell in the lap too. Last one. Ooh. There's some sort of discontentment, dissatisfaction, some sort of infatuation or obsession with someone or something, and it's constantly running in circles. Something's got you tripping. The tripping squirrel, quite literally. Something's got you... Yeah, my ear is ringing. Something's got you going a bit brazy this season. You're being called to unleash those shadows that are trying to come up this season. Don't push them away. Don't hide them. Don't push them back. What are we trying to hide? The Page of Swords. The World. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking. Blessings. I feel like you're sitting back. Okay. Okay. We're sitting back frowning this month at some point. At the beginning of this cycle. This Libra New Moon has us sitting here pouting for a minute. And this pouting is driving us crazy because nothing is going our way. We've done all this work, blah, 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 blah. But guess what? While we're sitting here pouting, we ain't doing shiz. How long have we been pouting? We're about to snap out of it this season. We're about to snap out of this pause, this intense karmic cycle that was spinning so fast we didn't even realize we were in it. This is what we call the trenches, baby. These other cards came out. Who have we been comparing ourselves to? Comparison is the thief of joy. All right. We have, look, the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Six of Wands. You feel like you're sitting back fighting so hard. Everybody's winning around you. There's a mini win this season. I see that someone else's win may become your win, or your win. Someone else's win may make you fight harder, so then you win. But you finally get out of this energy. Remember I was talking about holding back, like, are we actually moving? It takes a while. It does. It takes a while. It takes you 3 pentacles, if you will. It takes you 3 solid tries to finally get up. Examine where you are, what you have, where you live, and then you start moving accordingly. And then someone else starts moving too. I'm seeing people cheering you on here. There's like this mini celebration that turns into a big celebration. For some of you, this is quite literally you cheering yourself back up, like pulling yourself out of a dark night. Okay, yeah, that's literally what's going on here. It's like, whether it's dramatic or not, I'm seeing you pulling yourself out of a dark place this season. For some of you, this could be about a celebration with a friend, family member, or lover. This could be a birthday. But I'm just seeing it's the little things this month. You're being called to focus on the little wins this month as opposed to focusing on what's not working out. And it's like, we hear this time and time again, but again, when you're in the thick of it, you sometimes don't realize that you are pouting, that you are moping, and you aren't moving. So I see you realizing this, getting up and saying, oh, hell, like, this is why I haven't had any celebrations anytime soon, because I took the work out of the process. And if we don't put the work in, it's nothing but an idea. The Page of Wands. I'm sorry, look, I'm talking about inspiration. The Page of Swords. We think that if we think about it, then it will just magically happen. Like, it literally goes from the Page of Swords to the World to the Three of Wands. It's like we're waiting on something and it's driving us crazy because it's not coming in the time that we want it to. And we don't realize that's exactly why it's not coming, because we expected it to just magically like roll over and do what we say one day. You're realizing where you simply weren't taking action, or weren't moving enough, or where you were stagnant. Or this could just be a season of you saying, you know what, I'm just going to wait until I get the inspiration. You're finally getting your inspiration in this Libra new moon. I feel like you were waiting on some sort of process to become a little bit easier in some way, shape, or form. Like, I'm seeing literally the Libra scale balancing, and you're like, finally, and you take that step over to the next scale. Instead of trying to like figure out how to jump down or how to jump up onto the other scale, I see you kind of like waiting it out a bit, and you may have been a little bit down in the dumps as you were waiting it out. Okay, here we go. Remember, I was brought to here and I talked about laying a foundation, but we didn't properly tend to the first foundation that was ruined. We just kind of laid it on top, so now it's cracking. This is why we are in this stuck, stagnant energy, because there's something that is asking to be dealt with. So if you feel stuck, stagnant, or played, complacent, comfortable, ask yourself, where is this coming from? This is some quick shadow work coming through in this Libra new moon here, but it's going to catapult you into a highly impulsive and highly I'm hearing imperative chapter. So this chapter is imperative to the bigger picture, the whole. Okay, what is this leading up to? What is this leading up to? What is this leading up to? The Page of Cups. Oh, well, jeez. And I feel like that's an idea that we kind of fumbled, we kind of played with. Look at that, the Knight of Pentacles. We kind of took our time with this idea, but we finally got up and moved and figured it out. Okay, so this season is about figuring it out from within. Okay, let's go ahead and get some advice cards, all right? Finally figuring something out, how to move towards something as opposed to just dreaming about it. Look, the World. Yo, we got the World to come out twice. And I talked about the World. I said we're just we're thinking of it like, how can we make it happen? Now we're actually figuring out how to make it happen. Okay, so let this cycle naturally complete itself, because it's long overdue is what I'm hearing here. Like, do you see how beautifully this Page of Swords, just merely an idea that we kind of played with and we just expected to just magically manifest. But now we're restarting. We went through this cycle. We went through the difficult parts. We've picked ourselves back up. Now you're about to do it again, but now you're actually about to complete something. You're actually about to accomplish something, establish something. The Knight of Pentacles here. I'm seeing you're starting something that is going to be well established. Look at how these two cards are the only ones that came in the reverse. The Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. This is clarity about how it's going to start, but not really sure when it's going to start, but you are sure about investing in this. And look at that, as I'm talking about investing, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, and Judgment. You are now seeing the path clearly in what the divine has had orchestrated for you for a while now, but you've just been kind of sitting around pouting and expecting it to just come to you. Now you're seeing the clear signs, synchronicities, and messages on how to move to make this thing actually manifest. Look at that, the Nine of Swords. The very thing that's been stressing you out is about to be the very thing that blesses you, because you're going to be seeing it from a whole new perspective, all right? you're going to be seeing the way out of a situation very clearly very soon. And although you may feel your hands may be tied, look at that. You will come out on top. You will come out on top. Look at that, the Three of Cups. You will be able to celebrate something. Look at that, the Queen of Swords. You will be able to portray something as true and then let it become true. Yeah, the Guru with the Queen of Swords. This is definitely talking about continuously believing in this idea until it actually becomes in the 3D. No matter how stressful the process may be, we're gonna go through it. Okay, we're going to dig up the foundation that we used to cover up the first one, and we're going to tend to those parts that we pretended not to see, and then it's going to have us shining so much more brighter, so much brighter. You're going to be shining so much brighter when you allow yourself to temper yourself. Look at this. And figure out what it is that's been holding you back and deal with it as opposed to running from it. The Hanged Man, see it from a new perspective. Strength, the Ten of Cups, because this is the easiest, quickest route for you to manifest whatever it is that you want to create, because you laid this foundation with the intention of just destroying the past and acting like it never happened. But Spirit's like, we need you to accept this, sit with it, roll with it, go with it, so that you can understand it. Because if you don't understand it, you're not going to understand how things move going forward from here. This is all about you coming to a true understanding with what you went through, where you are, and what that means about where you are going. I see a lot of peace coming to you this season. Look at that, the Nine of Swords. Whatever is stressing you the most right now is going to be the very thing that fuels you at the end of this lunar cycle. Let's get one more. Look at that, the Seven of Cups. You're going to be seeing the world open up before you. Thank you so much. I hope you found this reading helpful. So much love to you. Check out Tarot with Tay if you would like to see our other readings, but this is where neon readings will be occurring, so be sure to subscribe here if you are interested. And thank you guys so much for all the love, the support. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, very first link in the description box to make that happen. But let's go ahead and get into the final group. All right, so if you selected this eyeglass case that just so happened to glow orange, then this is your reading, group number 4. And I'm remembering that I was playing my music in the back. So we are talking about, wow, we're talking about Libra New Moon and your energy and how you're going to function. And let's just say that let's cut the long talk. Let's cut to the chase. Let's get real. Let's be realistic. I'm seeing a lot of hashing out the BS. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I'm seeing you quite literally cutting yourself out of certain situations, quite literally ending certain connections with other people, or ending your connections with certain things, okay? For some of you, this is moving past an addiction here, but you see how this is a peace sign, and this peace sign is now in this Knight's hand. So this is definitely letting me know that this is you turning the wheel at your own hand here. Okay, for some of you, this is after some sort of separation, betrayal, or something along these lines. I am seeing some sort of separation, some sort of frustration that is actually giving us fuel in this Libra new moon, okay? So you may be resonating with this energy right now. Yeah, the Two of Cups. For some of you, this is a breakup that initiates this, okay? The Two of Cups in reverse just came out here. So let's go ahead and continue on. The Queen of Wands in the reverse with the Five of Pentacles. So I'm seeing this chapter of you questioning your worth, your value, questioning if you really are what you think that you are. Let me say, yes, you are. But I could tell you that all day, but it really takes you having a conversation with yourself. For some of you, your partner or your job, someone or something that you are in connection with is not showing you love. Yeah, or is showing more love to other people. I'm seeing favoritism here, nepotism here for some, like maybe a boss brought a family member in and they are showing favor to them. Or for some of you, this is okay, I don't like this topic at all, but two parents having a child and it's coming between the connection. Okay, so that's a whole other story. But there's some sort of second guessing here, some sort of questioning yourself in a connection, questioning your value because of a connection. This could be with a person, a job. You're just questioning your worth here. But the good thing about Libra is that Libra sees both sides, sees all sides. So, yeah, Hermit. Just know that this is most definitely a season of you going within and reevaluating what it is that you attached your worth to, is what I'm seeing here. Is that we were attaching our worth too much to things that can easily change or be easily swayed here. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. We were tying our value to invaluable things that almost a sense of it cannot be measured in the way that we're trying to measure it. And if you try to, you're going to always come up short. The Emperor here. Yeah, I'm seeing you no longer measuring yourself against an impossible scale. Okay, this is you honoring yourself moving forward. So there's going to be this dip in your confidence this month, this lunar cycle, but this dip is just so that you can come out even higher than before. Yeah, exactly. The Nine of Pentacles. Here you are coming out higher than ever before because of this little reevaluation that you had. Look at that, tripping squirrel. And you're going to be laughing by the end of this that you were even questioning your worth, your value. Page of Wands. You're going to be getting your groove back is what I'm hearing, okay? So you can expect to be kind of bouncing back extra hard this season. This energy could be completely unfamiliar to you at this time, and it may just hit you like a ton of bricks, and then you realize like, oh wow, this reading was 100% accurate. The Moon here, but you are going to be facing some shadows. Hey, it's a part of progressing, and I'm seeing like quite literally this is a quick one. Okay, I'm seeing this is a quick moment where you might, now don't get me wrong, you can dip really low in a quick amount of time, but this is going to be quick regardless, no matter how low you may dip, and you are going to be exalted 10 times the height. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of comparison. That's what this is. This is like a book of comparison, and a lot of you are being called off of the internet at this time. If you know that that has a lot to do with, yeah, there's just a lot of questioning the worth, and I'm seeing you turning your head upside down to see things differently. And it's like, if I'm being quite frank, you're doing too much. Look at that. You're taking your own peace at some point in this season. But again, just as quickly as you feel yourself sink, you will shoot right up into the sky, okay? And I would like to point out that the Moon has stayed at the bottom of the deck here. And the Moon has enough light bouncing off of it from the sun to light the earth at night. This is the kind of light that you will be touching this season, is light that even shines in the dark, okay? That literally has all of its flaws exposed and is still confident, is still able to move forward, is able to still see the beauty in all things that are similar to it and the complete opposite of it. I see that, I feel like you are finding your value in your differences as opposed to subtracting from your worth due to your differences. You're realizing what makes you stand out for a reason, and you are really embracing those. Your flaws, the things that make you this tripping squirrel. I'm seeing you overcome these aspects. There are a lot of conclusions to be had and a lot of decisions to be made about how we will decide to move forward. I'm seeing a lot of reconstruction within your mental space. And again, tying our value to certain things that shouldn't ever be compared or paralleled to our value. You're realizing now that your value stands alone, regardless of where you are, who you're with. And this is just going to be a beautiful journey for you to kind of dip into, flow into this season. This is going to be a shadow season for a lot of us, but again, it's going to be quick, and it's only to shoot you up higher than ever before. Thank you so much for choosing and trusting me to be your reader. I hope this reading brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, most importantly, truth and motivation to you. You will be seeing things clearly. And it's going to be something at the last minute that just kind of falls right into place and works out. And then it all makes sense. This is a season of relief, peace, and making things make sense. Thank you so much again for choosing and trusting me to be a reader. I hope this reading brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, most importantly, truth and motivation. Be sure to subscribe to this channel as well as my main tarot channel, Tarot with Tay. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, very first link in the description box. Donations are always appreciated but never required. There is a link in the description box where you can leave a virtual tip. So much love to you, and until next time, take care, and make sure you check out the collective reading if you haven't already. Until next time.
Hey, yeah, made that money on a Monday.